Hey, good morning, guys. And so we're going to get ready to do good morning, good afternoon, good evening, first of all, whatever time of the day it is. And so we're going to get ready to do some yoga. I'm following the yoga from YouTube. It's some pre-selected yoga that I found on YouTube that I think is great for beginner levels of all flexibilities, okay? And so clear your mind, clear your energy. Let's get ready to go. Sit this here. Oh, wait, I didn't forget to put my infos. Good morning, somebody. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I have my yoga mats. You will need your yoga mats or either towels. And so if you want to run and get your yoga mats or your towels, and make sure. Let's see. See them good. I'm gonna slide my mat back some, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started. I have two mats because there's various exercises, and I want to make sure that at all times that you can see what I'm doing no matter what position I'm standing in. So two mats are not necessary for you unless you want it, but I have it so that way you can see everything that I'm doing. And I'm sliding out the mat because I want to be available for you to see. All right, so we're going to start off on the floor. Remember, yoga is all about relaxing, being positive. Okay, sit whatever's comfortable for you. It can be here, it can be Indian style, it could be here. Okay, I'm going to start the videos.
If you live with diabetes, my fingers...
Of course, they want to act up on me. It's going to play on my TV, which is behind me. That way, I can see you guys.
Welcome to your 15-minute morning wake-up practice. We are going to start this practice laying down, because you might already feel like doing that. So we're going to start laying down, and we're going to end standing up, ready to go for the day. So go ahead and come on down to laying on your back. The quote for our practice is, "In the dew of little things, the heart finds its morning and is refreshed." If you're not there already, I'm going to join you laying down. And just let yourself rest into the floor here. You may still be feeling a little bit tired, so we're just gonna slowly wake the body up. Let's take 5 deep breaths here. Bring ourselves into our bodies, into this morning,
Jay, can you look on the camera
into
and see
this
if they can see
day.
me? Can you look on my camera and make sure they can see me?
And after your 5th exhale, we'll just begin a little movement. We're going to inhale, draw the left knee into the chest. Exhale, set it back down. Other side. Inhale, right knee in. Exhale, foot down. So 2 more times each side here. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Just starting to move our major muscles here. Whenever you're done with that, we're going to move to the arms. Inhale, we're going to take both arms overhead. Just let the hands touch behind us on the ground. Exhale, arms by the sides. 2 more times. Follow your own pace. Now we're going to take the knees side to side on the breath. So inhale, knees drop over to the left. Exhale, back to center. Inhale, they drop to the right. Exhale, center. 2 more times like this, each side. And they don't have to come all the way down to the ground. They just go as far as they go. And we're waking up the spine a little bit here. Whenever you're done, we'll all meet back in the center. And now roll to one side. Pause there for a breath. And then bring the hands to the ground. Come on up to seated. You can come to sit on a blanket or a pillow or whatever you may have nearby to lift the hips up. This is especially helpful in the morning when the body is still acclimating from being asleep. So what we're going to do here is bring the hands together, rub the hands together to generate a little bit of heat. And then if you have glasses on, just remove them. Use that warmth between the hands. Cup the hands over the eyes. Giving the eyes some support as we're waking up. You do that again one time. Rub the hands. And cup the hands over the eyes. And then we're going to bring the hands to the lap. Palms facing up. So palms facing down would bring our energy a little bit more internal, be a little more quieting. This is a little bit more energizing position. So hands are open, palms face the ceiling. And for this, let's keep our eyes softly open. So find something in front of you on the ground or gently in front of you, seated on something to focus your gaze on. As we start to let the day come in through all of our senses, through our body, we're going to take, again, 5 breaths here. Maintaining your attention on your internal centering, no matter what's in your visual field or is going on around you. After your 5th exhale, whenever that comes, you can release the hands down. And now we'll bring the hands together in front of the heart. Just for a moment, tuck the chin gently towards the chest. You can close the eyes if you'd like. And just set an intention for the rest of our practice. But choose one that can extend through the rest of your day. Thinking about what you might like to cultivate in the day ahead. And you can use the hands here as a little anchor. So if any time during the day you'd like to remember that intention, just bring your hands back here, take 1 breath, and bring it back to your consciousness. Your next inhale, eyes can open if you had them closed, head comes back, hands released by the sides. So now, gently, we're going to take the right hand to the right hip, left hand comes anywhere along the right leg. making a little twist here. So we've already twisted while we were laying down, and now we'll use that little spinal opening we created to twist here. Right hand could also come behind you to the blanket that you're sitting on, to the mat. Keeping the shoulders just in line so that you're not slumping down. On your next inhale, we come back to center. And we go other side, left hand to left hip, right hand anywhere along the left leg. Again, left hand could also be on the ground behind you if that's what you prefer. And then we're going to unwind again, come back to center. From here, we're going to come up to standing. So you can come up however you like, using any support, like if you have the wall nearby, you can use that for support. Sometimes that's nice, especially in the morning. And you're going to move your blanket and grab your blocks. So blocks are going to come to the top of the mat.
If you have blocks,
And we're going to come into our Tadasana, or mountain pose. So feet are a comfortable distance apart. You press down under the ball of the big toe, pinky toe, center of the heel. Micro bend in the knees. Lift through the sternum, broaden across the collarbones, broaden between the shoulder blades, and just ground here in the moment. Inhale, we're going to reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward. So you might like to release the head here, maybe nodding the head yes, shaking the head no. Legs are working towards straight, which may be even more true for you in the morning than at other times in the day. On your next inhale, we're going to press through the feet, come on up. Exhale, arms by the sides. We're going to add on here, inhale up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold forward. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold, take a breath. And then on your next inhale, come all the way up. Exhaling, arms by the sides. So we're starting to pick up a little bit. The movements, the pace. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. And you can always dial the blocks down if you like. Now right foot steps back, come into a lunge. Right foot steps forward, left foot steps back, come into a lunge. Left foot steps forward, pause, forward bend. And then press through the feet, come all the way up. Exhaling down. So now we're going to do that again. We're going to add on a down dog option, and you can just redo what we just did or add on the down dog. So inhale up, exhale, bend the knees, fold forward. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Now, if you're going to redo what we just did, keep the hands here on the blocks. If you're going to add the down dog, move the blocks. Hands come to the mat. Either way, right foot steps back for all of us. You can stay there, or left foot comes back to meet it in down dog. If you're doing the lunges now, right foot steps forward, then you're going to step your left foot back. If you're in down dog, you're going to step your right foot forward. And now we'll all step the left foot forward, pause, forward bend, press through the feet, come on up. Exhaling, arms by the sides. So now we're going to take the legs wide, stepping wide on the mat. Feet are 3 to 4 feet apart. You're going to turn the left toes in, turn the right leg and foot out 90 degrees. We're going to go ahead a few times. Bend through the knee. Next time you're through a bent knee, we're gonna hold it right there. Bring the right forearm above the right knee. Roll the left shoulder, top shoulder up and back, opening through the chest. And then left arm reaches out over the left ear. We're gonna circle that hand back to the hip. Come on up to standing. Feet come to parallel. We're gonna step the feet together here and just work for a moment with a little bit of balancing. So if you have a wall, you can use the support of the wall. And you're just gonna shift into the left foot. Right foot can be here, heel above the left ankle. Or if you'd like, you can pick that foot up, press it into the left calf. Seeing what your balance is like this morning. And it's different from day to day. Then right foot comes down. And we're going to step the feet wide again. Now right toes turn in. Left leg and foot turns out. A few times on the breath. Inhale, bend the knee. Exhale, straighten the leg. Next time you're through a bent knee, hold it there. Now left forearm comes above the left knee. Right arm can reach out over the right ear. And right hand comes back to the hip. Standing up, feet to parallel. Step the feet together. Tree pose other side. Again, using the support of the wall or coming a couple inches off of it, up to you. We shift into the right foot. Left heel comes above the right ankle or picks up. Presses into the calf.
Or thigh. Up to you. So what level you're at.
Now we come down. And I'm just going to close out with a breath here, breath of joy. So it's going to be 3 short inhales and then 1 exhale. So it goes like this. Inhale, 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 exhale. If you don't want to bring your head down far, you can just come down a little bit. So we're going to do it together. Inhale, 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 exhale, inhale, 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 exhale. One more time. We're going to come back to center. Hands press in front of the heart, remembering your intention. Let's take 1 breath together to close. As you're ready, we'll inhale and exhale. Have a great day. Namaste.
We got one more that we're going to do. And then everybody can start their day.
This sequence is all about just getting into your own body, finding your strength within, and remembering that you are self-confident all the time, no matter what obstacle, no matter where you are.
8-minute video.
Okay, y'all, so the very first pose that we're going to start with is Warrior One. So I'm going to start facing the front of my mat, stepping the left leg back, and you're going to really root through this left leg, press into your front big toe, and you're trying to square your hips forward. And you're pressing deep into this front big toe. And I like to lead with my left arm to come up. It'll help square the hips forward. So bringing the left arm up, the right arm up, pressing into the front big toe, really sinking deep into it. This is Warrior One. And then cartwheel the arms down so they're parallel with the ground, Warrior Two. And we turn the back foot so that it's parallel with the back edge of the mat. Front foot is parallel with the long side of the mat. Keep pressing deep into that front big toe and sink that front thigh down. Down. So it's parallel-ish with the ground, as close to that as you can get. Really gaze over your front fingertips. Take another breath here. Then bring the left arm down the back leg, right arm up, Goddess Warrior, reverse. We're rolling that top shoulder open, really extending through the fingertips, rolling open, maybe even looking up. Then extend the front knee straight. Cartwheel the arms down. The right hand is going to come to your shin, onto the ground, maybe onto a block or onto your ankle, whatever makes the most sense for you. We're coming into triangle pose. I'm going to come down onto my shin here, and then the left arm is going to come up. Try to stack the shoulders on top of each other. Really reach with that top arm and draw your left hip back toward the back edge of the room. And you're smiling your ribs down so that it's almost like you're lengthening through both sides of your body. Take one more big breath here. Then bring your left hand onto your hip. Look down. We're going to step into half moon pose from here. So I like to step off the ball of my back foot, but you just kind of figure out what makes the most sense for you. You're going to bring your right fingertips down to the ground and then walk them ahead of your right toes. And then you step off of the left foot. It comes up into the air, parallel-ish with the ground, or as close to that as possible. Flex through the toes of your left foot, like you're kicking into something behind you. And then when you're ready, bring the top arm up. And you're reaching with that top arm, really actively pressing into your right big toe. And if you fall down, who cares? Just get back up. Life is about falling. That's how you learn to stand. See, you fall, find your way, back up. Take one more breath here, just like this. Then bring the left arm down, square the hips forward, keep the left leg in the air. Just take a moment here. Find your breath. Inhaling deep through the nose. Exhaling deep through the nose. And then keep flexing that foot like you're kicking it into something behind you, smiling the toes down. Bring the right palm to your heart. Bring the left palm to meet. Warrior 3. You are strong. You are powerful. You've got this. Just breathe here. Relax your shoulders down and back. Lengthen through the crown of your head. One more big breath here. And then hands come down. Step the left leg back. Step the right leg back into a high plank pose. Drop the knees down. We're going to do a half chaturanga. Bend the elbows. Inhale. Curl the chest open. Little cobra pose. Heart opens up. Exhale. Curl the toes. Lift the hips. Downward facing dog and breathe. Shake out the head and the neck. Let that go. Press the chest back toward the thighs. Spread wide through the fingers. One more big breath like this. And then when you're ready, left leg up into the air. Step it up to meet your hands. Spin the back heel flat. We're going to come up into Warrior 1. So you press into that back foot. Press into your front big toe. Really sink deep into this nice L shape of the left leg. And then you bring the right arm up to start. Square the hips forward. Left arm comes up. Warrior 1. Reach through the fingertips. Roll the chest open. Reach. Sink deep into that front knee and reach. Square the hips forward. Heart starts to pump up. And then drop the arms down so they're parallel with the ground. And I like to start hands on the hips. Find the pose first. Press into the back edge of the back foot. Press into the front big toe. If your butt's sticking out, like mine always does on the left side, swing the hip into the midline. Press into the front big toe. Try to line up the front knee, front ankle, and then the arms come up. And you reach really actively through both sides. Roll the shoulders down and back together. Really, really reach. Look over your front fingertips. Press into the front big toe. One more big breath, and then drop the back arm down the back leg. Goddess. Open up. Reverse warrior. Rolling that top shoulder open. Still sinking deep into that front knee. Really reaching with the top arm. And then extend the front knee straight. Here we go. Triangle pose. So you got that hook on your hip. Draw toward the back edge of the room. Left hand comes down. Right arm comes up. Triangle. And if you need to put a bend in the front knee, do that. If you need to have your hand on your shin or hand on a block, hand on the ankle, whatever, figure out what makes the most sense for you. Really just relax yourself into it though. Melt your ribs down. Breathe. Take one more big breath here. Then the right hand comes onto the hip. Here we go. Half moon pose. So we're going to step off the ball of the back foot. You're going to come on to the left fingertips. Left big toe presses into the ground. That right leg reaches up like a crane, parallel to the ground. Flex your foot like you're kicking it into the back wall. Right arm comes up. and spin open through your chest. Roll that open. Don't be afraid to fall. Falling, it's life. You learn to stand because you fall. Really reach with that top arm. Keep kicking with that right foot. Right arm down. Square the hips off. Keep the right leg in the air though. You got this. Just a few more breaths. Find that Ujjayi to start. And then once you've got it, pressing into that big toe. Right palm to the heart. Left palm to the heart. Extend through the crown of the head. Breathe. Look about 6 to 8 inches ahead of you on the ground. If you look up, no promises, but you really might fall down. Breathe here. One more big breath. Then when you're ready, hands come down. Let's step back to a high plank. Drop the knees down, chest down, or a chaturanga, whichever you prefer. I like the half. Inhale forward into a cobra pose. Curl the chest open. Pelvis is heavy. Exhale, curl the toes. Lift the hips. Downward facing dog. Breathe. You are powerful. You are strong. You have the confidence that you need to stand above and beyond your obstacles. Take a moment down on your knees. Shift the hips back. Absorb. Take it in. For more great fitness tips, check out health.com.
Welcome to your 15.
All right, so guys, that was our yoga for today. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that it made you feel confident, made you feel great for today. Have a great day. Love you all. See you tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.